hereby declares that Ruto William Samoei has been duly elected as the president.
It was a decision that would seal Odinga's fifth stab fate at the presidency, paving way for a William Ruto's presidency amid concerns of irregularities raised by the Azimio la Umoja team.
There is neither a legally and validly declared winner nor a president-elect. Mr. Chebukati's announcement purporting to announce a winner is a nullity.
Odinga, who insisted that he won the presidency, took refuge in the Supreme Court to seek a nullification of the presidential election and have the Supreme Court announce him as the validly elected candidate. But this would not be the case, with the Supreme Court terming Odinga's request to the country's highest court as a mere hot air.
The declared president-elect attained 50% plus 1 of all the votes cast in accordance with Article 138(4) of the Constitution.
William Ruto would then be sworn as the country's commander-in-chief. And just when Kenyans thought the election was over and the high political temperatures were behind them, aggravated by efforts by the William Ruto-led administration to eject the 4 breakaway commissioners, would ignite a political tussle between Ruto and Odinga, thus renewing the pre-election feud.
As the country faces monumental challenges, the leadership is consumed with exacting revenge and laying ground for stealing of elections in 2027. That is what the case against Cherera and her team is about.
Odinga and the Azimio team would launch an assault through public barazas, with the aim being to push the president to stop the process of axing the 4 IEBC dissenting commissioners, and a concerted effort to have Ruto reduce the cost of living that had escalated following his administration's move to scrap subsidies for various commodities, including fuel, which pushed prices to an all-time high. Whereas reports had indicated that Odinga had allowed his legislators to work with the government, a return from a South African trip would change that upon new revelations from an alleged whistleblower on how the IEBC, through the then chair Wafula Chebukati, had interfered with the August elections, with Azimio returning back to Kamukunji grounds before escalating their onslaughts to other parts of the country, with assertions that they do not recognize President William Ruto as the validly elected commander-in-chief.
Uchaguzi haukufanyika kihalali. Kura za baba hazikuhesabiwa kihalali.
Of their demands were electoral justice, an immediate cease to unilaterally constitution of IEBC Commission and its chair. President Ruto would hear none of it, prompting Azimio Coalition on 22nd February this year to issue a 14-day ultimatum to Ruto, but that would lapse as Ruto within the said period would appoint a selection panel to start the process of IEBC commissioners and chair recruitment.
The ongoing process of reconstituting IEBC must stop immediately. A bipartisan task force must be put in place to restructure the IEBC in a manner that ends its monolithic operations. If these demands are not heeded, within 14 days, we shall lead Kenyans to massive action and to mass action across the country to get their power back and restore sanity.
Upon the lapse, Odinga ordered his supporters to initiate mass action. This would involve sitting government offices, boycotts of products and companies deemed to be enjoying dalliance with the Kenya Kwanza government, as well as protests that were to begin immediately. Kisumu, Migori and other parts of the country have since joined in on the protest. The protest was set to culminate in Nairobi with a march to State House, where they say they will reclaim back their victory in what they're terming as a date with destiny.
Tarehe 20 Tuko njiani tunakuja Nairobi. Tumeamua kuacha kazi zetu, tumeamua kuacha kila kitu, hata hospitali hatuendi. Kwa lazima tuangalie na to make sure baba ameingia State House.
Monday 20th is here, and despite warnings from the government that have termed the demos illegal, Azimio insists that the march to State House is on, arguing that that is the language understandable to the government.
Fellow Kenyans, finally the D-Day is here with us. Tomorrow is the 20th of March, the day we have been all waiting for. Tomorrow, we want Kenyans to come out in large numbers and show the displeasure with what is going on in our country.
Akin to the 2017 post-election scenes, Monday's demos are likely going to lead to another serious confrontation with the police. Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.